Classical 88.1 WDPR, Dayton Public Radio, has been a staple in the Dayton community for 23 years. Under the leadership of Georgie Wessner, the station's general manager, WDPR has successfully grown.
Dayton was, in 1980, the largest city in the United States that didn't have its own public radio station. And Clark Haynes, who was quite a fixture in the Dayton community, decided this just couldn't be. And he campaigned for a number of years until we signed on the air in 1985, November 11th, 1985, with this tiny little station broadcasting from the basement of the old Hillsdale Shopping Center.
From this humble beginning, WDPR found a home in the city of Dayton.
It was really a testament to a lot of community citizens working very hard to bring something to Dayton that they thought was important.
Since then, WDPR has changed location and upgraded the studio to better serve the community.
We see ourselves as the voice of the arts. We have a very strong commitment to bringing information about what's happening in this community, making it available to all the residents. We partner with virtually all of the arts organizations in terms of promoting what they're doing, bringing in people for interviews, getting that information out there, and certainly hoping that we can enrich their season by spreading that information to others.
The arts community has benefited greatly from WDPR's support. These partnerships are becoming rare throughout the country as classical public radio stations are becoming more and more difficult to find on the airwaves.
There are only 26 all-classical, non-commercial stations left in the entire country. There are a few more, or maybe double that number when you add in the all-classical commercial stations, but there used to be one in every town.
The city of Dayton is fortunate enough to have WDPR broadcasting classical music in this region. Over the years, Classical 88.1 has attracted a dedicated audience that cares about the station as much as the staff. The importance of WDPR to the Dayton community became evident when Hurricane Ike knocked the station off the air for a day and a half in September.
We got emails, we got phone calls, we got cell phone calls. Where are you? I need you. What's going on? Because that whole storm was a really scary time for most of us, and when you only have access to the outside world in your car, you really want to bring some of those things that are comforting, that remind you that there is a sane world out there and you will get back to it soon, we hope.
Like most radio stations, WDPR is utilizing the latest technological advances to ensure they continue to broadcast classical music to the Dayton community.
Then we're working on our website. We broadcast on the internet. Classical radio is a little harder to do podcasting with because of music rights, that kind of piece, but all of those kinds of technologies we're looking at all the time.
Classical 88.1 has also been able to stay competitive in the radio industry by relying predominantly on listener funding and feedback. Whether you donate or just tune into the station, WDPR greatly appreciates the continued support of the Dayton community.
I don't know what the future holds. I don't pretend to have a crystal ball, but I'm really proud of the community for supporting the station this way thus far.